It is tactic time, and today we are talking about an amazing 3-5-2 from GYR. It is named the Italian job because you will see a lot of Italian teams line up in this shape. In testing, we tested this with Newcastle United. They got top 4. That's harder to do in FM than it was for them in real life. Obviously, some of the other teams are a bit better. We tested this with Watford, and we actually managed to win the championship and didn't get sacked. And we also, if we dive into the game, tested it with Juventus. And as you can see on the screen, Juventus almost got themselves a very historic treble. They did win Serie A really comfortably. They also won the Champions League final, beating Manchester City in there. And they were so close to a Coppa Italia win as well, but Inter got there 2-0. But a League and Champions League double, I think, for Juve is pretty darn good. If we go into the tactic and show you what we are looking like if we quick pick without restriction the best 11 here, this is what we've got on the screen right now. You can see there's lots of goals for Milik. He scored 32, 36 for Dusan Vlahovic, the man on the thumbnail. There's 13 for 𝘼𝙗𝙗 in there as well, and a smattering of other goals throughout the course of the team. So we are going to go through and break this bad boy down. If you haven't already shown GYR some love, his links will be down in the description. These videos wouldn't be possible without G. So this is the tactic. We are going to go through and break down every individual role in this tactic so that you can get it in your game exactly as G intended. So in net, we have a sweeper keeper on support duty with the additional instruction of tackle harder. You know it's an additional instruction, guys, because it has the white cog and the red circle next to it, and you can select it by going into here, and you know it's selected because it has the green outline around the edge of the box. Moving into the defense, then we have the 3 at the back. The 2 wider of the 3 are the same instructions, guys. They are both ball playing defenders on defensive duty with no additional instructions on them. And then the one in the middle is a central defender on defensive duty. Again, no additional instructions on this one. Moving into the central defensive midfielder, this is a defensive midfielder on support duty, guys, with the additional instruction of tackle harder. I love a defensive midfielder on support this year. I think it's my favourite role for that particular position. Moving into the wing-backs, we have 2 complete wing-backs on both sides in Cuadrado and Kostic, as you can see here. They have the additional instructions, guys, of take more risks, dribble more, and tackle harder on them. Now, moving into the 2 double pivot in the midfield, obviously we've got Kulusevski here. He's part of their best 11 despite being on loan at Tottenham. He is a roaming playmaker. That is the person on the right-hand side, a roaming playmaker on support duty. It's the only function that they come in. Move into channels and tackle harder on him. Then alongside him is a Mazzala on support with 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙯. He is a dribble more and run wide with the ball. Moving into the 2 up top, the damage makers, we've got a pressing forward on attack on the right hand side. That is Dusan Vlahovic in this particular instance. Pressing forward on attack, nothing additional on them. Then an advanced forward on attack duty as well with the additional instructions of take more risks, dribble more, shoot less, and tackle harder. Moving into the tactical style, it does not really matter which one of these you select. Obviously, we've got a TIJ, the Italian job. It is a custom one saved by GYR, but if you select Gegenpress or Clean Slate and you follow the instructions I'm about to give you, it does not matter. The mentality is a positive mentality, guys, and in possession, this is how we are looking. We are fairly wide in terms of our attacking width. We are passing into space. We are playing out of defense with that slightly shorter passing directness and that higher tempo. Low crosses into the final third, and we are running at the defense in terms of our dribbling style. In transition, this is how we are. We are counter-pressing when possession has been lost. We are countering when possession has been won. And look at these 6 bodies just chucking themselves forward to get you on that counter-attack. And in the terms of that distribution type, we're just rolling it out. We're not targeting anybody in particular. We're just making sure that we roll the ball out to keep hold of that possession. Out of possession, though, this is how we are. We are a high press with that line of engagement, a higher defensive line, triggering that press much more often, preventing short goalkeeper distribution. We are getting stuck in terms of our tackling, and that defensive line is stepping up just that little bit more. And as you can see, it's a very nice compact tactic that does the job, keeps it solid at the back, but is also very good at getting goals. So if you like the 3-5-2, drop a like on today's video, go show G some love. But if you want a different shape, check out this playlist right now. It's all of the tactics that we've released on FM23 so far.